Alleged drug trafficking. Tinubu forfeited $460,000 in US, APC admits. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The All Progressive Congress APC has admitted its candidate and president-elect Bola Tinubu indeed forfeited the sum of $460,000 to the government of the United States of America, USA, in 1993 following the drug trafficking allegation. It, however, refuted claim that Tinubu was convicted by the United States as a result of the forfeiture. Recall the presidential candidate of Labour Party, LP, had challenged the declaration of Tinubu as president-elect and prayed the court to declare as the legitimate winner of the keenly contested February 25th poll. According to him, Tinubu's forfeiture of his funds to the United States government over the drug trafficking allegation is an indication that the former Lagos governor committed infractions that should disqualify him from running for an election in Nigeria. But reacting in process has filed to defend its candidate, APC maintained that Tinubu merely surrendered funds in 10 bank accounts that were open in either his name or that of Compass Finance and Investment Co. It told the All Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, sitting at the Court of Appeals in Abuja, that funds in the said account, which were domiciled in 2 commercial banks, were subject to civil forfeiture proceeding in case number 93C4483. The said decision is not against the second respondent, Tinubu, but against the funds in the various accounts open in the name of Bola Tinubu with First Heritage Bank and Citibank NA. The compromise terms that led to the forfeiture were preceded by express admission on record that the second respondent, Tinubu, did not admit the commission of any drug-related or illicit conduct of dishonesty or fraud that fits into any of the grounds of disqualification to contest for office of President of Nigeria at the 25th February 2023 general election, APC told the tribunal. It is further argued that the said forfeiture Tinubu made to the United States government, having lasted a period of 29 years, was no longer a valid ground to challenge its eligibility to contest the presidential election. Well, I knew that as they were quiet, and all the whole propaganda was to buy them time so that they could come outside and defend their case. I know so it could be. Now, the thing is, I said it before, even without the drug issue, I felt that what happened on the 25th of February 2023 was actually a rape of the Nigerian people. Imagine in the full glare, I keep saying it, in the full glare of international observers, people came outside, casted their votes, and people's votes did not count. You get? Imagine in the full glare of international observers, people came outside, casted their votes, but their votes no count. It don't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. There is nothing you will tell me, there is no justification for it. In the light of public morality, public ethics, and conscience, as practiced in civil societies, Tinubu ought to have apologized to Nigerians, withdraw from all public engagement, and seek the forgiveness of God and man concerning the lives of people who has been destroyed as a result of his involvement in buying and selling illicit drugs. Criminally, hooliganism and all antisocial behavior are largely as a result of drug influences. As a military head of state, Buhari condemned and shot at the stake the immediate elder brother of Osofia, the Nigerian comedian. Many young people have been ruined for life as a result of drug addiction. The number one citizen of Nigeria must not be directly or indirectly indicted in drug-related offenses. My own is even before this one. A rape happened. They raped us in the full glare of people. They told the world that we were not important. I am telling you, immediately Buhari was sworn in 2015. I think the first statement he made was, at Nigeria are lazy youths. We in Nigeria will be say, we the hustle now, we there everywhere. There is no country you will go in and you're not going to see in Nigeria. People, they hustle, they try to make ends meet. You come outside for national television. Tell people, say we did lazy. And then you came out again and tell us that, you know what, you don't value us. After we came outside, do you know how many people invested in this particular election? You didn't say only federal government resources did there. People who spend their time, people who spend their resources. People flew in from outside the country and said, no, this time around that I'm going to participate. Let it cost me my ticket money. I'd rather go and participate. You get, people came in because they believe things will actually be better. They believe their votes will count. And what did you use to repay them? What did you use to repay them? Drug baron as my president, God forbid bad thing. If Nigerian constitution disallowed the Yahoo to legitimate the operations, I beg to say that the number one person in Nigeria has no constitutional right to parade himself for the position of president, when it is now no more news that the APC presidential candidate was involved in drug peddling gangsters in the United States of America and was indicted for the offense, tried and punished for the offense by forfeiture of $460,000 to the United States government as fine or for conviction of drug and financial fraudulent activities. My own is that this issue now, even had it been said Tinubu don't even come as I can't speak on this issue. My annoyance is all the while when they were calling him out, both for his certificate issue, both for this particular issue, both for all the issue, he never came out. The thing is, you cannot remain a private person. Introverts does not come outside to become president of countries. People will always find you, your information will be chewed. In fact, there will be days where now you'll be the subject matter of the day. Tinubu is a former senator, former governor, and the president-elect. All these P2B supporters will soon get heart attack. You forgot to mention that he's a drug baron and a certificate forger, identity robber. Get it to your empty skull. Now don't start to make everybody careful. I have warned the president from Ghana not to sit or shake hands with Nigerian presidents in the airports at any time of day to avoid national disgrace like them. The thing is, you don't know how people use us to play now. You don't know how a joke we look at to other countries. And then they give in a giant of Africa. In a no shame to collect. That they call in and I head they swell up. Okay. Oh. Not be Nigeria here every day when Obasanjo come from prison, come become president. Nigeria is a lawless country where criminals are being celebrated. I cannot agree with you less. Waiting bring all this one come. Nigeria is a lawless country. But does that mean we are going to continue to be lawless? No. We have to do what? You go get time where we say we go talk, say enough is enough. We have to do the right thing. And that time is now. So, Mr. Lawyer, without criminal case, you would allow your money to be forfeited for no reason without claiming it. With this conforming reason, our president-elect was a drug criminal. Of course, it is very difficult. Say, I come forfeit money to you. Money where I work for. And Tinubu is not an illiterate. Tinubu is somebody who knows what... You know that you see Tinubu when he was growing up. Like I said, Tinubu was the father of our democracy. But the thing is, he became the father of democracy and now became the anti-democracy. The anti of it. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I